Really nice to see you open this video to learn of everything that I've been up to and all the things that are happening around the border crossing and all that. My name is Goshers. I am a high school content creator from High Schools Africa. And I'm currently embarking on a journey dubbed Borderless and Visaless Africa, basically to campaign for borders across our continent and visaless travels across our continent, and that is in the western and central and eastern and southern African countries. Yes, so if I talk of borderless Africa, that does not mean that we should completely bring down all the borders we have across our regions, but basically to allow free movement of people, no victimization, no intimidation and all that. If people show up at the borders and they have their documentations intact, then you should allow them to go without any extortions and all those kind of stuff. Yeah, so I know it's a lot who are waiting to hear some of these experiences from the borders that I have crossed. Now this is the story of my journey from Ghana to the Aflao border.
So according to ECOWAS, if I have all my documents intact, I can travel to all the West African states without any wahala. So today I'm making a journey. I'm not alone. I'm with Xavier from Flying Flags, and Dawson is behind. We are heading towards South Africa, Johannesburg. Of course, we're going to some of the Southern African countries. We're going to need a visa. When it's get there, we're going to apply for the visa. But for the West African countries, we want to see, I particularly want to see if the treaties we have as ECOWAS really work. So I am here at Aflao. This is Aflao Township, closing into the Ghana and Togo border. And over there, I'm going to cross to Togo and then see how the border crossing is going to be like. So hang on with me and let's go to Ghana Togo border. And of course, I am one person that I've always believed that if we really it is very necessary for us to come together as a continent and then do things together, do business together, trade together, I mean, do a whole lot of things together. So what actually is stopping us from really accepting and appreciating ourselves? I think this is going to be a very interesting trip, and one thing that I would need from you is to also add your voice to this campaign, the Borderless Africa campaign, so that firstly, ECOWAS will strengthen the relationship that we have, and AU will also do their part to bring together the continent for a strong economic front or economic empowerment. I have one simple expectations at the border, that I'll present my documents, all the legal documents, and if it is intact, I will be asked to go. I mean, get stamped and then be asked to go. One thing that will really break my heart is for the immigration to put me in a drama. That will not be good for me because it is not supposed to happen. I mean, we cannot preach virtue and practice vice. We have a treaty as ECOWAS, and that there should be free movement for the people, for the ECOWAS members, if you are part of the community. So I don't see the reason why I will have to get to the border and then I will be victimized and intimidated and harassed and all that. So I'm not really I don't even want to think about it, that it will happen. Yes, so I only have high hopes with a lot of positive vibes, closing into the Ghana Togo border. So and one thing too that really breaks my heart again is a lot of people, many Africans really would love to travel within the regions, and then for tourism, for vacations and all that. But it gets really hard for them to do that because of the the borders and the visas. So if we can really look at some of these things, I mean, AU and AU and ECOWAS can really look at these things and really make it effective. It is going to go a long way to help our regions. So that is a call riding behind us.
So it is at this point that I lost a whole lot of videos that I made, but what really happened at the Aflao border is, for me, it is really interesting. For me, it was a very good experience. I don't know what others experience when they get to the Aflao border, but getting in there, we parked our bike over here. We met this guy. His name is Paul. He's also a traveler who wanted to travel with us. So they directed us into the room where the immigration, I think, immigration, yes. So we went in there, we showed our document, and they directed us to another section. And then over there, you know, when I got to the place on the premises on the bike, I started hearing goshes, like people were calling my name. I said, oh, okay. And I believe it was because I had already made the pitch about a month ago about this campaign. So I believe most of the people around there, or some of the people around there, had already seen the video, so they knew what I was up to. But then I got in there, it was a vibe. I had a really great vibe with the Ghana Immigration Service, especially Officer Richmond. Really, really great guy. I mean, he gave us a lot of encouragement, a lot of motivations, and we really had a great chat. And then we presented our passports. They took it, they did the stamping, they took our photographs and all that, and they gave our passport back to us, and then asked us to go. So at the Aflao border, I wouldn't say it was stressful, or they never took anything from us leaving the country. So that's what I'm saying. I cannot tell whether because I am a Ghanaian, or I had already made the pitch, or I don't know what others experience. So if you have crossed the Aflao border, you can let us know in the comment section if there is something you would like to share. But for me, it was really an amazing experience. Yeah, for all the people that I met over there. I don't know if it is because maybe I met the good people at that point, or generally that is how the Ghana Immigration Service is. So it wasn't really much of a hassle for me exiting the country, not at all, not an inch. So yeah, I don't know about you, let me know in the comment section. But then we crossed the Aflao border to the Togolese border. That is where everything started for me. So in the next video, I am coming back to share with you everything that happened to me at the Togolese border. Boy, all is well. All I can say for now is all is well. So just share this video, give it a thumb sign, and then be sure to hit on the subscribe button, because there is a lot we need to talk about, and there's a lot you have to add your voice to this. I believe my voice alone will not be enough to let the people who really matter hear this video, but as you share and you keep talking about it as well, perhaps it might get somewhere that the authorities will now go like, okay, I mean, okay, now people are much concerned about this, let's do something about it and all that. Then at the end of the day, this campaign will become useful for all of us on the continent. Until then, I will see you again in the next video talking about getting into Togo.